Hello, welcome back to my channel. In today's episode, we'll be looking at factors that can cause rapid property appreciation in a particular location. That is, what are the factors that can cause the price of properties to appreciate in a particular location? What are the factors that if you see these factors in the place where you want to invest, then you should know that the price of properties in that location is going to appreciate rapidly. In case you're watching my video for the first time, my name is Chris Asika. Please do well to subscribe to our channel, click on the bell notification so you'll be notified when we post new videos, and also do well to give this video a thumbs up. The first factor that causes rapid property appreciation is the location. Location is one of the most important factors that will determine if the price of properties in that location where you want to buy will appreciate or not. And when we talk about location, we also talk about landmarks, because people don't go to just a particular location. There are landmarks that drive people to that location. So when there are some visible landmark in a particular location, people are most likely to go to that location as a result of the presence of those landmarks. So when there are landmarks that will attract people to a particular location, the more people go to a particular location because of the landmarks that are in that location, the more the price of properties in that area is going to appreciate. So when there are landmarks, the demand for properties in those locations is going to be high, and because the demand for properties in that location is high, the price of properties in that location will also be high. So location is very, very important, and when you're looking at location, also look at location that have good landmark that is going to drive people to that location. When there is good landmark that will drive people to that location, then the price of properties in that location is going to appreciate faster. The next is infrastructure development. Infrastructure development is one of the things that will make the price of properties in a particular location to increase rapidly, because infrastructures are what makes a place to be livable. When there are infrastructures in a particular location, people are most likely to go towards that place because of the presence of those infrastructures. For instance, when there is the road in a particular location, when there is good road, there is electricity, people are most likely to go to that place because these infrastructures are what makes the place to be livable. So the level of infrastructures in a particular location will also give you an idea if the place is going to appreciate or not. The next is population growth and saturation. It is projected that by 2050, the population of Nigeria will be 400 million. Now, if the population of Nigeria rises to 400 million by 2050, what will happen is that places where people are currently living now will be saturated and congested. And when a place is saturated and congested, you see that people will start moving out from a place that is already congested and saturated to a place that is less congested and saturated. That tells you that any place that is close to a place where people are already living and inhabiting is most likely to increase in price. Take for instance in Port Harcourt. In Port Harcourt, you will notice that the population growth and saturation have driven people to places like Rugboku and Nneka. And as the population continue to increase, people are most likely to go to the nearest places that are close to Rugboku and Nneka. They are most likely to go to places like Igrita and Omowa because of the population growth and saturation. When Rugboku and Nneka will be so congested, people are most likely to go to the next town, which is Igrita, Omowa, Isiokpo, because of the saturation that have occurred in Rugboku. So any place that is close to where people are already living is most likely to increase in price, because the demand for properties in that location will be high, because that is the next place where people will be going to as a result of the growth in population and the saturation that is happening in the city. The next is the level of security. A place with high insecurity will be less desirable to investors and buyers, while a place with high level of security will be more desirable. So if a place is less secured, people are most likely to avoid that place, because nobody wants to live in a place where they are at risk at losing their life and their properties. People want to live in a place that is secure and convenient for them. So when there is security in an environment, that place is most likely to appreciate in value. Next is the market dynamics, which have to do with the level of demand and supply in a particular location. When there is high demand for properties in a particular location, the price of properties in that location is most likely going to appreciate rapidly because of the high demand of properties in that location. And at the same time, when there is low demand of properties in a particular location, if people are not buying very well into a particular location, then the price of properties in that location is most likely not going to appreciate faster. In the other way around, when in a particular location people are putting off their property for sale, most people that own property in that location, maybe because of insecurity challenges, they are putting off their property for sale, and there are much supply of properties in a particular location, then the demand for properties in that location will be very, very low, because when supply exceeds demand, the price of property in that location will be low. So the market dynamics of a particular location is one thing that will determine if the price of properties in that location is going to appreciate rapidly or not. So these are some of the factors that will give you an idea if the place where you want to buy or where you want to invest, if the price of properties in that location is going to appreciate fast or not. In case you have not subscribed to our channel, please do well to subscribe to our channel. Click on the bell notification so you'll be notified when we post new videos, and also do well to give this video a thumbs up. And if you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Chris Asika.